Hello everyone, this is Karen Hightower. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a gift bag project with you, and I'll be using the Gina K Designs Bold and Blooming stamp set. I'll be using the flowers and the leaves out of this set. I also have the coordinating dies that go with the set to cut out the flowers. And I already have some cut out, so that'll save us a little time. I have this stamp set. It's called Today and Always, and I'll be using the polka dots out of this set. And I'll also be using the greeting, which, let's see if you can see it. It's You Make My Heart Smile. So, and this is from the Watercolor Flower stamp set from Gina K Designs. We have a gift bag. I believe it measures 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. They come in so many sizes. They are so fun to make. You can get them in little bitty ones or bigger ones and just decorate them. I have a couple pieces of cardstock. I have white and the black onyx. And then I have ovals cut out already. I have a black onyx and a white. And I used the Gina K Designs with Thermoweb die set, oval large and small. The white I used the double stitched, and the black onyx I used the single stitched. We'll be using those in a little bit. I have the Sea Glass, Turquoise Sea, and Jelly Bean Green dye inks, along with the Jet Black Amalgam ink. I have my flowers already on blocks, and I was going to use the Hello Friend, but I've changed my mind on that. So we will scoot that one out of the way. I have the dots already in the Misty. So let's get started and put this thing together. I have some bling and some ribbon, and I will list all the measurements and everything I use below the video. So first I want to take and stamp this polka dots on a card panel. Okay, I'm going to put this over here to hold it. And then I'm going to ink this up in the Jet Black Amalgam ink and stamp it real quick. I'm going to apply some pressure to get it stamped really well. Yep, it's just a hair over, so I'll trim this down and I'll trim this down. I'm going to do them even on the sides with a little border at the top and bottom, but it will be trimmed down smaller. Okay, so it's trimmed down to 2 1/4 wide, and then the black is 2 1/2 wide. I'm using the Gina K Designs with Thermoweb Adhesive Dot Runner, and I'm just going to attach this. I love the adhesive dot runner because if I mess up, I have a chance to straighten it up. And we're going to grab our flowers. Now, let me give you a little hint about the gift bags. Because they're folded, and you have layers here, and the back is all folded and layered, you have like this little hollow spot here in the center, which you could, I guess you could take and put a piece of cardstock in there when you're stamping, which I have done, but you can also use your mouse pad from your computer or out of your Misty or whatever works. Now, if you get ink around the edge of your block and you stamp, it may get on your paper, so just be careful when stamping, and sometimes it don't leave a really good impression, but you just have to play around with it. And if you can't get it how you like it, because I've wasted like 3 or 4 bags at a time because I couldn't get the impressions I wanted, you can take and cut you out a piece of cardstock and stamp all over it and do your design and then attach it to the bag, which works out really well too. We're going to ink up this flower in the Turquoise Sea, and I'm going to stamp one here. I'm going to break out my big ink pad for this. Here's my die cuts already, so I'm going to break out the big one. There we go. And then I will pop one over here. Okay, now see, I've stamped it right on that cord, which I know it's not going to leave me a good impression. So I'm going to put my fingers, I'm going to hold this really tight, put my fingers up under here and try to get it to give me a solid impression, and see, it didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back on here and just press. There we go. And it's got little smudges, but it'll be all right. I can put greenery there, or you know, it's a gift bag. It'll be quite all right. Okay, one more. I just want to fill it in. I'm going to put one over here. And see, if you do a tag, you can hang your tag there and it'll cover up that, because that's where that gets really tricky. But I'm going to try it again. If it works, it works. If it don't, that's okay. Okay. You can see that's good. It have left a little spot, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, this is the greeting from the Watercolor Flower Stamp Set. And let me grab my mist. Okay, and I'm going to ink that up with my Jet Black Amalgam ink. And I'm going to let that dry for a second so I don't smear it. So we're going to attach this oval to the black onyx oval. Okay, so we're going to be adding this panel, but you know, I have to have a bow. And I just really love the gingham. So I'm going to cut a strip of this ribbon. I'll do this side. I'm going to grab one of these small petite little Zots. These are from Thermoweb. Okay, and then I just stick it back there, and then I pinch the ribbon so it's pointed there, and then I'll grab one and stick underneath it so it'll lay down. And for the bow, I'm going to take, and I'm going to hold my thumb and my ring finger. I'm going to hold the tail. I'm going to wrap it around my two index finger and middle finger. And I'm going to do a double bow, so I'll wrap it twice and cut off excess. Okay. So we'll hold it with the ring finger and thumb, wrap it around twice. Okay. And then this hole right here, right there, is where I'm going to put the tail. And then I'm going to bring it up over and through. So we're going to bring it up over that loop and then through like that. And then you're going to pull it back towards your wrist. Gina has a great video on this too. Okay. And then just pull it tight. And then you have to get your fingers out. Alrighty. So then you just spread the little bow loops. And you have to work with it sometimes to get it to cooperate. Sometimes it just falls in place. Then I'm going to cut the tails. Okay. And I'll go back and retrim them too. I fuss with the bow quite a bit. Okay, so we will attach it there, but I'll do that after I get the rest of this card put together, bag put together. Okay, so we're going to add this about like so. So I'm going to grab my Connect glue, and I'm going to go over the ends of this so I know those will stay down forever. And it's a gift bag, and sometimes I get jostled around and all that, so I want to make sure it's good and secure. Okay, and we'll just press and hold it for a second. And then we're going to pop this up. I'm going to use Gina's foam tape. And cut a couple strips of this. And then I'll grab my little tweezers because I can't seem to get the ends off with my fingernails. But I can with these little tweezers. Okay, so I am going to grab one of the little butterflies. I may do that over that. I may use two of them. Nah, we'll just put one there. Okay, so we will use our Connect glue. Sometimes when I'm doing my card projects, I will stamp if I need a butterfly. I'll stamp 4 or 5 of them just so I know I'll have them on hand for things like this. I mean, because then it's easy to grab it and go. You don't have to pull all the stuff out and do it. I think I'm going to use the 2 smaller flowers instead of that large one. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to pop those up with some foam squares. And just one. It will hold it perfectly, and that's all we need. So we'll put one here. Maybe we'll do one there. And then we'll just take these with the Connect glue and just put a little dot on the back and lift that. And this one I think I will do like so. Or I could even do it down there like that. Nah. Let's do it out the side over here. Okay. There we go. I like to use these or some kind of glue dot of some sort to hold my bow in place while the liquid glue dries, because I do like to put my Connect glue on these. So I'm going to put this like on the loop of the bow, the bottom loop on each side, and bottom, I mean the one that's going to be closest to the paper. And then I grab my Connect glue and I will add glue all to this part. And I'll put a little there, put a little there. And then it will attach with these 2. They'll hold it in place while it dries. And then once it dries, then you can go back and really fluff it and manipulate it. I want to add some bling on here, just for some more black to be added to the bag. Let's see, I'll use a couple of these enamel dots for the big one. Oops. And it kind of plays off the polka dotted trim there. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have a wonderful day. And you can find me over on Facebook and the Gina K Designs and Friends group. On Instagram as Karen Hightower. And on my blog is karenscreativedesigns.com. Thank you so much for joining me today and spending some time with me. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.